Now, Stormwatch 12 weather on Newswatch 12.
Oh, it was sure warm today in Medford. It was actually 57 degrees, and a lot of places up and down I-5 made that same temperature as well. Now, we do have cloud cover in the region, not a whole lot of showers, and that cloud cover is actually going to help keep temperatures pretty mild for tonight as well. Now, we did have plenty of showers earlier this afternoon. Those were pushing from the west towards the east. We're in a little bit of a break right now, but you can see we're going to look out to the west a little bit more. There's a lot more action, especially with this big monster system way offshore, but there is a little bit of a break that we'll have for the rest of tonight and part of the day for tomorrow. Now, this is rainfall amounts since midnight. I'll step out of your way so you can kind of see what's going on here. But for the last 24 hours, we've been looking at rainfall amounts 3 to 7 inches along the Oregon coast, up to 9 inches in the coast range. So you can see just in the last, since midnight, we've had about 2 to 3 inches along the Oregon coast. Not much here in Medford, but we've just had a lot of rain. And for that reason, we do have a flood advisory. The National Weather Service has issued this for the Oregon coast essentially through 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. So not really going to be lasting a whole lot longer, but there's also a gale warning along the Oregon coast that's set to expire on Tuesday for some pretty gusty winds and really rough seas. Tonight's forecast, upper 30s east the Cascades, about 39 to 42 up and down into Siskiyou County. We'll be looking into the mid 40s tonight here into the Rogue Valley, low 50s along the Oregon coast. Now, the National Weather Service also has a flood watch for all these areas shaded in dark green, which is pretty much all of Josephine and Curry counties. And we're going to be looking at plenty of rainfall again, so we could be looking at flooding again for more rivers, streams, and low-lying areas. This is set to expire 4 o'clock on Wednesday, so we're going to be under the gun for quite a bit. Forecast for tomorrow, upper 40s to mid 50s east of the Cascades, though 39 in Crater Lake. Just about 60 degrees here in Medford and Grants Pass and Brookings. Now we're going to continue with lots of showers for the next several hours, and we're going to kind of stay in that pattern for tomorrow, though we're not going to see as much shower activity. And then the whole shower activity really kind of just goes away because we're going to be looking at a solid band of rain once we get through the day on Tuesday. In fact, it's up to our north and west. You can see it's moving from the southwest towards the northeast, but very slowly trying to push from west towards the east. So the rain will increase as we go through the evening on Tuesday, and eventually once we go through Tuesday night and into Wednesday, that rain really starts to show itself west of the Cascades, and eventually the air will finally get cold enough and we'll start seeing snow back into the Cascades yet again. Precipitation forecast for the next 5 days, what we're going to be looking at is eventually rain pushing east once we go through Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, we're going to be looking at those snow levels dropping to about 3,500 feet. On Thursday, about 3,000 feet, and then on Friday, maybe as low as 2,000 feet. So we'll have to really be on watch for that in the days to come. Now, we're also going to be looking at more activity in terms of Tuesday and Wednesday, another atmospheric river moving into the region, which will make it pretty wet and also bring snow levels much lower, like I was just mentioning. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Again, 1 to 2 feet of snow possible for Crater Lake beginning sometime during the day on Wednesday. We might get a little bit of a break for Friday, but then another system kind of pushes through on Saturday. Sunday, we could end up being dry. So let's go ahead and look at our 7-day forecast for the Oregon coast. 50s for the most part, with the exception of Tuesday, but lots of rain is in the forecast. For Northern California, 50s and 60s for the next couple of days, but temperatures drop way off into the 40s. Could be looking at a little bit of rain, snow over the weekend. For the Klamath Basin, we'll be into the 40s through Tuesday, and then temperatures much colder by the end of the week, only into the 30s. And for the Cascades, rain through Wednesday. Eventually, all that will change over to snow beginning on Thursday. And for the Rogue Valley, warmest day of the week will be Tuesday, 62 degrees, but then we drop off almost 20 degrees by the time we get to the end of the week.